Part 5 begins. Iron wanted him to help her go. Why do I need to hold her as she fractured her ankle? Gray asked the cat, but the cat told him to stop asking and just held Iron's hand. Prey immediately held Iron's hand, and when they both walking, Gray suddenly said, "My lady, your gown looks great today, can I wear it?" Iron wasn't sure of what she heard, so she told Gray to repeat what he said, but Gray said the same thing. "But you're a man, right?" Iron asked, but Gray wasn't sure what man is. The cat scolded him for being ignorant that might reveal his identity and expose him to the people after hearing it. Gray took back what he said and told Iron to forget about it. Iron realizes that since Gray doesn't want to take off his helmet, refuses to take off the armor, doesn't want to mention his past life, and likes pretty dresses, she then concludes that Gray might be a female named Grace, not Gray. Iron forgets about it and continues to face the crowd. People greeted them and were curious after seeing Gray with a cat sitting on his shoulder as the heir of the better family. Iron welcomed all the people who attended the ball and told them to enjoy themselves this evening. I look forward to our families remaining as close to each other as they have been in the past to maintain good relations. At the same time, also hope to use this opportunity today to resolve the previous disagreements among us in one stroke, Iron stated, and drink the wine in front of everyone. Chili concludes that Iron is targeting her grandpa named Gregory. Gray noticed Gregory, and Iron told him that Lord Gregory is the third of Atwood. He is from a famous family with a long history of wealth and a great military force. He is also a prime candidate to win battles against the King. Iron also informed Gray that Gregory declined her request, but since Gregory is present at the ball, she believes that there's still a chance for her. She immediately walked towards Gregory and greeted her uncle, and Gregory did the same and invite her to have a dance. Gray was about to go with Iron, but Shelley interrupted him and said that he can't follow Iron on the dance floor. Shelley concludes that Gray wanted to dance, so she invites Gray to dance with her instead of waiting for Ira. Gray was puzzled once again after seeing Shelley extend her hand, and he thought that Shelley might also have a fractured ankle. The cat informed him that she has no fractured ankle, but for the sake of the great lord, he asked Gray to keep his distance from Shelley. Gray followed what he say and move away from Shelley, so Shelley wondered what he was doing. The cat shouted and told Gray that he was not talking about physical distance. Shelley suddenly cries because she feels that she was humiliated since the cat believed that this woman is an expert. He told Gray to stop her from acting up to avoid being in trouble. Gray has no idea what he should do, so the cat told him to tell Shelley that she's the most beautiful woman in the world. Gray doesn't want to lie because Iron is the most beautiful woman for him, but the cat forced him to do so. Gray followed the cat and kneeled in front of Shelley. Shelley was thrilled after hearing it from Gray, and she immediately invites Gray to dance with her. Gray said, "I'd be honored." Shelley was happy dancing with Gray, and her real plan is to see what Gray really looked like under his helmet while they are dancing. Shelley complains because Gray doesn't know how to dance and always steps Shelley's feet. Gray apologized to Shelley and informed her that this is his first time. "It's okay, it's actually my first time too, dancing with a man in armor, and he is stepping on me like crazy," Shelley stated. Since both of them are not good at dancing, Shelley told him that Gray should lead. Since he's a man, Gray wondered again and doesn't know if he was really a man, but he just enjoyed dancing together with Shelley. Byron and Gregory are looking at them, and Gregory wondered why Gray's still wearing armor at the ball. Byron informed him that it was Gray's habit, and she also opened up about her request previously and asked Gregory to reconsider it carefully. Gregory told her that he don't refute the talent she had shown as a lord in the past 2 months. "You are very good, but that is not nearly enough," Gregory said. He also informed Iron that Gregory's motto is only to support those who are destined to win, and it's the reason why he survived for 1,000 years. Going back to Shelley and Gray, Shelley invited Gray to go outside the hall and join her for a walk. While they are outside, Shelley removes her sandals and said that she can't be able to go back to dance with a swollen foot. Gray apologized again, and Shelley asked him to look for some medicine and apply it to her feet. Upon hearing it, the cat believes that Shelley is flirting and wants to make love with Gray to reproduce, and completely trapped. Gray doesn't understand what the cat said, and what he only knew is he needs to help Shelley heal her foot, so he immediately kneeled in front of Shelley and implies holy healing. Shelley witnessed how Gray used magic to heal her foot. Suddenly there's a young man named Matthew who saw Gray hold Shelley's foot, and he was mad at Gray for holding a lady's foot with his hand. He stated that all the knights from the better family are shameless, and he immediately challenges Gray to a duel. Gray accepts his challenge without any hesitation, but Cat was annoyed and reminded Gray that this man in front of them is the one Lady Iron trying to win over, and they'll have a political problem if Gray fights someone over. The cat thought that Shelley will testify, so he ordered Gray to explain everything to Matthew, but suddenly Shelley expressed her feeling for being happy that there are 2 men going to fight for her from above. Angel Catherine still followed Gray, and she believes that Gray is an undead that can use divine magic. Inside the ball, Iron heard noise from the outside, and her guard told her that the Silver Moon Knight have insulted Lady Shelley of Gregory family. Iron thinks that it might be a coincidence this time, so she immediately goes outside. Matthew shouted to Gray to explain why he humiliated Lady Shelley. There are some people around them, but Gray can't answer anything since he doesn't understand what Matthew is talking about. Since Gray can't answer, Matthew just asked Shelley to explain what Gray did to her. Shelley informed him that the Silver Moon Knight only healed her injured foot and she was impressed since it didn't leave any scratches. Matthew concludes that Shelley is trying to defend Gray, and he also stated that there is no medicine in the world that can heal a person instantly without leaving a scar. The people started to gossip that Gray deceived Lady Shelley, and Gray was still puzzled. Because of his ignorance, he doesn't have any idea of the most words that people used and started to be scared, but Cat forced him to explain himself or else he will lose his reputation and suffer a social death. When Iron came, Gray told her that everyone is talking about something that he don't understand. This Iron, you're just in time. Character of the Better Knights is really unacceptable, Matthew stated. Iron asked them what was going on, and Matthew told them that he came to the courtyard and he saw Better Knight hitting on Shelley. After hearing it, Gregory was mad. So Iron told him to take it easy and hear first what the people involved had to say. She asked Gray first, and Gray told her that he stepped on Shelley's foot at the ball and hurt her, so he helped Shelley heal a little. Iron next asked Shelley, and since Shelley had no idea how to explain it, she just told Gray to use it again one more time in front of everyone. Gray was puzzled, so Shelley told him that he must show again the one that instantly cured her. Gray tried to use his holy healing magic, but it won't work again, so he apologizes to Shelley since he can't use it a second time. In a short period, his hand was immediately burned off after using divine magic and will take several days to recover. If his other hand will also be burned off, he won't be able to control the armor with puppetry because of what happened. Gregory told Iron that before she asked for his help, she needs to keep her men in check. Iron apologizes, but she still trusts Gray. She will look into this matter and find out who is actually slandering. Gregory was still mad and told her to stay out of Gregory's family matters. The next morning, there are people coming to White City, and according to Horace, it's Count Felder who has come to their aid with his army. Now that the military of the three counts of the Duchy of Becher has gathered in the White City, Horace concludes that the situation is turning in their favor since Iron has just returned to White City and Felder Edward III has arrived on the second day. She thinks that it might be a bit too much of a coincidence. Horace and Iron welcomed Felder, and Iron noticed someone inside the wagon. Felder stated that it was his son, little Jimmy. He's not well and the doctor says he can't get into the sun. That's why the wagon is covered by a black cloth. Felder also stated that if the Civil War really starts, it could be dangerous to leave him. Iron asked for Felder's approval to see Jimmy, and so Felder's knight informed Jimmy that Iron from Becher's family wanted to see him. Jimmy introduced himself and greeted Iron, and she told Felder that Jimmy is a cute child. After a while, Iron enters her base and discuss with Robert and Heroes about Count Felder helping them. Horace feels that there's something that has been reciting Iron since this morning, and Iron just stated that the timing of Felder's appearance is too much of a coincidence. Also, his son little Jimmy was very cute looking, but nothing like Felder since his hair is white. While Felder was in the Better Castle, someone suddenly came and asked for another chance to Felder. He's Matthew, and stated that he didn't expect that Iron would rather offend the Gregory family to protect the Silver Moon Knight. Please give me another chance. I'll make sure that Silver Moon Knight is out of Better's camp, he said while Gray was in his room. The cat wondered what he was doing. I'm making a list of things I have to do as a knight. Gray stated he remembers that at the ceremony of becoming a knight, Iron let him read some vows. According to him, liches and demons don't often swear, but they keep their vows, and because of that he wants to.
That's it for today. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.